Okay, I just want to do a quick video on this RCA. Well, it's not really an RCA, it's a home brew. And I say it was pictured at a good friend's house underneath the RCA slot loading there with the AM radio. This gentleman taught me a lot of what I know about these players, and there it is under the other player in his kitchen back in 2005 or so. So I was at the radio show last week, and sure enough, here I couldn't pass it up. I saw it once at one radio show, and I just admired it, but I picked it up. So we're going to demonstrate it. I will just give you a quick update. It says Panasonic EPC13 is the pickup, Fansteel 711D7. I just happen to have a Fansteel 711D7. So what I've gone ahead and done, because this has been all over the country here, or all over these shows, I don't know how much it was manhandled. So this is the one that was in there. It looks good, but I've gone ahead and replaced it with a new one. And what else will we do? Well, I was going to elaborate on some things. I was watching CBS Sunday Morning, and they had the hoarder segment on about people who are hoarders, and it's a mental situation and whatnot. But what most people have trouble with is organization. And I could tell you last videos I couldn't find. I needed a soldering tip for the soldering station here. And although I'm still in boxes here from the move in 05 or 6, second box I go into and I find the replacement tip. And while I was there, I also found some capacitors for the Raytheon radio when we get back to that, and some things I would say I don't even know I had, but of course I was always on the prowl for this stuff. I got the Howard Sam's Radio and TV Alignment Handbook. I know a lot of you guys out there do this like, second nature, but I still haven't quite, up to all these years, I have all the equipment here to do the alignments. I still haven't. I was never really shown how to do it, and this hopefully give me some insight here. It'll take I don't know why it's such a mystery, but it really shouldn't be. It's an analog tuned circuit, and this book was from 1961. Because my electronic shop is still not really, still in boxes, and I found this here, the complete instructions for adjusting all Philco radio receivers. But it doesn't cover any of the radio receivers I own. That's really old. So I'll read up on it anyway to get some insight on alignment. So, and what I'm happy is the Sam's book here does go into television, color TV, 1961, and so we can get this CTC 24 here off our bench that I seem to have troubleshot, trying to get rid of the buzz from the converter box, the CTC24A. Anyway, back to the Rois big red prototype. What we're going to do is going to take the let's take some of the records off of the BSR over there that we showed in a previous video, and I'm sure there's nothing wrong with this. I'm sure it works fine. I found a speaker, nothing special. This thing will probably blow this speaker, I'm guessing, but we're going to throw some records on here, turn it around, and give it a workout. So here we are all loaded up, and we'll turn the volume down. I'll set the controls midway. This will turn on the changer over here. Oh, it already can't wait to get going here. That one will turn on the changer. I want to play that because I don't think we'll have a copyright hit. I'm going to play the Sears and Roebuck one there that we played on the BSR. This is the best turntable, hands down, to play 45s on, period. It plays all types, the polystyrene. That's the one we're going to start with. I know for a fact this will be this one's pretty beat. The Tony Orlando, before he was with Don, The way I find out which was the A side on these, I don't go by the A, I go by the... I look at the numbers here. For instance, I can't show... I'll try to point one-handed. I'll look here. Let me get some focus here. The way I would do it, the way I would do it, and keep in mind, a lot of the songs in the 50s, actually the B-sides were the hits. They would play both sides, the jockeys, and then come to find out the plug side wouldn't be the one that would be the hit. So this one ends in 46. You turn it over, and there's 47. Now 47 is always the B side, so I'm going to say 46. And if you can't find it there, when you on some labels, you can look at the numbering inside the dead wax areas, they say, and that's 46. They would always the newer one, in my experience, would always be the B side, something that they would throw in. They would plan on 46 to be the hit, so that would be halfway to that one there. We'll do. Like say, take this one for instance. Here we got what's this stamped here with? It's stamped with 62316. It looks like. Yep, 316, 62316 on that. 62317. So the this would be the hit side there. And then you got your old A and B, so but just to prove that theory, okay, there's the inscription there. This is 90A. Of course, they must have MGM must have put an A in it because this one says B. And you can find all kinds of codes. So this one does say 90B. So these guys did the A and the B. So that should be enough warm-up time here. I have my strobe disc, well, it's around here somewhere, but I'll tell you that I'll guarantee you after 2 minutes warm-up time, this is playing at 45. This may be for the amplifier. I don't know. I'm new at this. I don't hear anything. Set the volume up a little bit. And we have sound. So, I'm wondering if this must be the amplifier. No. I have no idea what this switch here does. So in any event, let's give Roy's Big Red Prototype a spin. going to cycle through a couple of these. I'm going to grab a couple from the thrift store purchases. We'll watch this one cycle. Just so you're familiar with some you may know, let's do, I haven't even wiped these down yet.
Did he say we're through? Has he found someone new? Have you seen?
Yes, here comes Amos. Now Amos Moses was a Cajun. He lived by himself in the swamp. He hunted alligator for a living. He just...
And a couple of disco. You see, there hasn't been one misfire. This record is broken at the end. When I purchased it, I told the young woman that this record's cracked right there at the numbers. The crack right there, but he had this up on a big speaker. This was a sampling machine, I think. You would always make it so you could put the volume all the way up. Very little distortion. They always design his amplifiers to not distort. so we'll call that a wrap for the Rois Big Red Prototype from on or about 2006. Thanks for watching.